Well, good afternoon, my ladies and my gents. I thought I'd do a quick update on this. I finished this up Thursday evening. It's now Saturday afternoon, and I spent yesterday, Friday, going over my next build and getting everything all put together and decided on and color schemed, and all the plotting and planning that we do. And you can see some of the colors back here, but I'll talk briefly about that here in a minute. Uh, Got her finished. Not really that happy with it. I used markers for the lines and the stuff like the black the rubber stripping and stuff like that. I used black markers for, and even though I let it dry overnight, I used to me a clear gloss acrylic. It still wound up smearing it a little bit into places, and daggone it, kind of that, and my painting didn't wind up too good. I painted everything this primer gray, kind of a neat color. And then I put clear gloss over it. And then I did, put the decals on, put another coat of clear gloss over it and kind of deepened the shine a little bit. Didn't do any polishing on it. It's still kind of rough. It's just kind of, yeah, because of the weather systems that have been coming through here in Texas, I wound up with various problems, sinus headaches, allergies, some migraines along the way. So this one's kind of a hit and miss. But you can see that I used, to clean up some of my goofs, I used a gray, to me a gray paint. And it's not the same color. But, oh well. You can see the, whoops. You can see the smear back here from that line, and you can see some of the smear in other places. Yeah, well, but not too happy with the way that the side trim came out. Just didn't quite. I'm disappointed in myself. It's not my usual, but like I say, oh well. I don't know why the mount keeps moving on me, but anyway, hood. Yeah, fairly pleased with that. Cut out one of the openings. Did that. Highlighted it the other day. Gopher Racing decal on the front. I did not color any of the logo there or anything. I just left it. The front grill came out really pretty nice. All chrome, of course. Headlight lenses, a little bit of Tamiya clear orange for the marker lights, flat black wash in the little holes, just dipped in and just dipped it in there and let it. Under the hood, got it finished. VCG resins, 409 weekend wrencher, what I got in there. Got the bigger dual carbs, some other sorted stuff. And one thing I did do, and I don't know if I've talked about it much before, I put in a dipstick. Nobody ever puts dipstick in these things. Everybody forgets about them, and I had been until this. Just a little bit of copper tube, some picture hanger wire with a loop bent in it that just fit inside that, and then just kind of glued to the side of the block, and then sticking up there because you're not really going to see where it goes. Of course, I did the wiring, radiator hoses, heater hoses. Kit doesn't come with heater hoses, but I custom made them with vinyl tube and picture hanger wire. So VCG Wildwood master cylinder booster. This little guy here comes with the kit. Had no idea what it's supposed to be. So I went looking. It's the tachometer sending unit. The tachometer that sits right back here behind the VCG resins 4-spoke chain steering wheel, which sits beside the, you guessed it, VCG resins chain steering shifter. With this one has a piston. The little gauge pod is, I think is it Detail Master? I don't remember now. It's photo etch, and you glue a little bit of gauges in behind it. Real simple, real quick. Seat covers are STS Decals. I'll have a link for them. Um, but these this decal sheet I'm a little disappointed with. They're Gopher Racing. It's the same sheet that I used on the Dodge Dart, that where I had yellow and I had some checker on it. They're thin, they're fragile. This one broke in 3 different places. I managed to get it back together. This side broke in a couple of spots, and I never was able to get that one to sit without screwing everything else up. And I got it back more or less. But the wheels in the back are white plastic. See, kind of zoom, kind of go out a little ways. It not as shiny chrome as the bumper, but it's still chrome. Rear taillights. A lot of people were saying in the comments on Hobby Link, they had problems with the taillights, and you just sand down the back of it, and they just fit in just real pretty. You had to kind of sand in the sides a little and sand down the back, and they just fit in just real pretty. So, but all in all, license plate I put on it is a 62 license plate for Texas. And this is one of the new guys. I highlighted these not too long ago when I got them, and I thought they were just so cool. Best model car parts. And you're squirreling again. Okay, there we go. Best model car parts. They do, he does a lot of these that are state and license plates given years. He puts 2 of each. He also does gauges for various models, various types. Got a few of them. They're not decals. You don't soak them in water. They are actually photo paper. You cut them out and glue them on with the photo paper. So something to remember. But I'll have a link for them. Go check them out and give them some love. They got some really pretty nice stuff on there. So anyway, that's done. So now I'm going to talk about my next build. And it's the real banger there. See if I can get it. The Moebius F250 Ranger 4x4 with snowplow. So I spent yesterday getting it washed up, getting plotting, getting planning, getting color scheme worked out, all the preliminaries. So when you get to it, you just start getting to it and not trying to figure things out along the way. And cab, of course, is your standard Moebius Ford cab. They're nice detail. You got the strip here that you can paint. Also comes with a chrome spear that you can put on it if you don't want to hassle with the paint. And so yeah, that'll be really nice. It's part of the XLT trim. But paint wise, this is my plans. I'm going to use this. It is the black green XF27 Tamiya. Get it from Hobby Link. This is going to be the body, except for this topper here and around the back. Just this part here, that's going to be black. I'm going to paint it flat to go along with the flat of this, and then paint everything with a gloss and kind of bring out a little bit different shine. Interior, I'm looking at the bits and parts here. We got the XLT seats and door panels. I've got Tamiya RLM gray. It's actually kind of a greenish gray, which goes along with the theme of the black gray. And I've got the little technique that I got talking about the seats. I'm going to put masking tape here and here, and that's going to be that RLM gray. The vinyl is going to be a little bit lighter. I got this A&, Art. My mother picked this up several years ago. It's a whole set. It is acrylic, but it is craft acrylic, very thick. If you do use this, for an airbrush, you're going to have to thin it down probably 80%. For brush, if you want to do large areas, you might want to thin it down a little bit with brush, or you can use it straight from that if you want to do smaller areas. But I'm going to do the vinyl around the seat, and I'm going to do the panel here. This is wood trim, and then I'm going to put the steel around it is going to be the black gray, or the black green. So, and then I saw this, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun. Acme Snow Relocators. Call BR549. I'm not going to give any context to that, but there's meaning behind it. If you know what it is, a lot of you older farts like me know what it is and have a laugh. Drop a comment and say where it is and who says it and why, just to have some fun. I am going to use a couple of things. I'm going to do this mostly box stock, just a box build. But I do have a couple of things. One, I highlighted this the other day on What Did You Buy Wednesday. It is a posable front axle from Fireball Modelworks. It's not a steerable. You pose it and then glue it in place because of some of this stuff. You could do it if you want to go really all out and put little pins in and make the rest of the steering gear movable, but that's a hassle and a half. So I'm going to use that, pose the front tires. I'm also going to use the Fireball toolbox to go in the back. So the kit wheels actually are pretty nice. And I thought about using some aftermarket wheels, but what I've got just isn't really going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go with the kit and just make this easier on myself. Still not feeling that great from all of the weather systems going over. So I'm just going to make this one kind of easy. I'm going to detail it a little bit, use the posable front axle. So anyway, well, let me go ahead, finish this up, and give a quick plug to these guys. Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop turned me on to these guys, the best model car parts. Joe was able to work with them and with the guys there and was able to get some custom license plates, which is really neat. I just ordered straight off and got the license plates on there. So, but yeah, check them out. Give them some love. Fireball Modelworks got a lot of neat stuff. He's a little different. I highlighted him the other day. You email him with the product numbers that you want, like this and then he will send you a code or send you a link to PayPal to pay for it, along with the total price if you haven't already added it up yourself. And you pay for it that way. Now, he does have some lead time for this stuff. He makes it when you order it. He doesn't have a lot of this stuff in stock. He says for him, it basically eliminates the issue of making a whole bunch of something you hope will really sell and then it bombs. And that way but it does have a lead time. It's about a week or two. So remember that, have a bit of patience, order in advance if you want some parts for a build you got coming up. Of course, STS Decals, they do a lot of really good stuff. I've gotten some stuff from him. If y'all will remember the Peterbilt build that I did with the Landell Enterprises sign on the door, that was an STS custom. Work with Terry over there and kind of go back and forth and get it worked out to where you're happy and something that he can do, and he'll give you a price and that kind of thing and get it worked out. He's also got a lot of stuff in stock. Go check him out. VCG Resins, oh golly, what to say about Josh. I've been working with him for almost 3 years now, and he's a strong supporter of the channel and a good friend. So be sure and go over, give him some love, get some stuff over there, check out his channel, sign up for the newsletter, get updates of stuff coming out, and sometimes you get to where you're among some of the first to know things come out. Doesn't spam you. Things are out of stock, but go in. There's a spot there that says notify me. Put your email address in there. When he gets them back in stock, you'll get an email shot to you. Talk about, hey, your stuff's back in stock. Done shopping, Jester10, promo code JESTER10. Save 10% on your order for everything but shipping. Shipping is $6, and he packs well. So I'm really also impressed with Fireball Modelworks. The packing he had it was absolutely phenomenal, and I think his is also $6. But anyway, I'm going to end this up. B-Tex signing out.